Time travel, a concept that intrigues and boggles the mind, has been a subject of countless debates, but what if it's not just a work of fiction? Just imagine navigating through the ebb and flow of time, witnessing past epochs and future eras firsthand. This concept, though prevalent in the realm of science fiction, often leaves us perplexed and questioning the fabric of our reality. From H.G. Wells's The Time Machine to the modern-day Doctor Who, time travel has fascinated us, offering an escape from the linear one-way street we know as time. Yet it's not just the imaginative minds of authors and filmmakers that have toyed with this concept. Scientists and theorists, too, have danced around the idea, creating a whirlwind of debates about its feasibility. But what if we told you that there are stories, real stories, that suggest time travel might not be an entirely fictional concept? Intriguing, isn't it? Hold your breath as we delve into the mysterious world of temporal anomalies. Our first tale originates from the times of World War II, a story known as the Philadelphia Experiment. The Philadelphia Experiment is a story that has intrigued and perplexed many for decades. It's a tale that takes us back to the gloom of the Second World War. It was during this time of global turmoil that the US Navy was allegedly conducting a series of secret experiments at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. Central to this story is the USS Eldridge, a naval destroyer escort. The ship, according to whispers of folklore and conspiracy, was part of a clandestine project aimed at developing advanced naval technology. The goal? To render a warship such as the Eldridge invisible to radar detection. However, the experiment supposedly led to an unexpected and far more astonishing outcome: teleportation. As the tale goes, on a particular day in October 1943, the Eldridge didn't just vanish from the radar screens, it physically disappeared from its moorings in Philadelphia, only to reappear in Norfolk, Virginia, over 200 miles away. Then, as if this wasn't bizarre enough, the ship is said to have teleported back to Philadelphia in the blink of an eye. The legend doesn't stop there. The experiment was allegedly linked to the work of one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, Albert Einstein. It's claimed that the Navy applied the principles of Einstein's yet-to-be-formalized unified field theory, merging concepts of electromagnetism and gravity to bend light around the Eldridge, ultimately causing its teleportation. However, the Philadelphia experiment is steeped in controversy and skepticism. Despite numerous accounts and testimonies, no concrete evidence has ever been produced to validate the story. Einstein himself never acknowledged any involvement, and the US Navy has categorically denied the existence of such an experiment. Yet, the tale persists, fueled by the allure of time travel and the mystery of the unknown. It's a story that has inspired books, movies, and countless discussions. A story that blurs the line between science and fiction. Whether a military cover-up or a leap in time, the Philadelphia experiment continues to puzzle. Let us travel to the year 1901, to a quiet day in Versailles, where two women purportedly stepped back in time. This tale is known as the Moberly-Jourdain incident, named after the two women at the center of this perplexing event, Charlotte Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain. These accomplished scholars who were exploring the gardens of the Palace of Versailles found themselves seemingly transported to the late 18th century, right in the midst of the French Revolution. Now imagine their surprise when, on what was meant to be a simple day out, they encountered figures they later identified as Marie Antoinette and the Comte de Vaudreuil, both long dead by this point. The women reported observing dated clothing, antiquated language, and a general sense of oppression in the air, as if they had truly stumbled into the past. After their experience, Moberly and Jourdain were initially reluctant to share their story, fearing ridicule or disbelief. However, they eventually penned a book about their experience titled An Adventure, published in 1911 under the pseudonyms Miss Morrison and Miss Lamont. In this book, they detailed their strange encounter, describing the figures they met, the peculiar atmosphere, and their sensations of fear and bewilderment. The incident sparked immense debate. Some dismissed their story as a shared hallucination or an elaborate hoax, while others proposed more supernatural explanations. Some suggested that the women had experienced a time slip, a concept rooted in the realm of the paranormal, where individuals or groups are temporarily transported to a different period in time. Despite the criticism and skepticism, Moberly and Jourdain stood by their account, insisting on the authenticity of their experience. They remained convinced that they had, in fact, experienced a slip in time, a brief journey into the past. A mere hallucination or a genuine time slip, the Moberly-Jourdain incident remains an unsolved mystery. This story, whether you believe it to be fact or fiction, continues to intrigue, bewilder, and captivate those who delve into the enigmatic world of time travel. Fast forward to 1979, where two British couples stumbled upon a hotel that seemed to have vanished in thin air. Imagine, if you will, a pleasant journey through the French countryside. The sun is shining, the wine is flowing, and the spirit of adventure is in the air. Two British couples on their holiday find themselves drawn to a quaint old-world hotel tucked away in a sleepy town. Little did they know they were about to step foot into one of the most perplexing temporal anomalies of our time. The couples recount an evening of pleasant interaction with people dressed in styles seemingly from decades past. They shared a meal, enjoyed the hotel's amenities, and even took photographs intending to capture these lovely memories. However, upon checking out the next morning, they were startled to find that their credit cards were not accepted. An oddity, certainly, but they paid in cash and continued on their journey. Days later, the couples decided to revisit the charming hotel, but found themselves utterly dumbfounded. The hotel, which had warmly housed them just nights before, had inexplicably vanished. In its place was an overgrown field with no trace of the building or its inhabitants. Bewildered, they sought answers. Their photographs developed with no sign of the hotel, only showing them standing against a nondescript rural backdrop. Local townsfolk had no recollection of a hotel ever existing at that location. Investigations led to dead ends with no records or evidence to support their extraordinary encounter. This peculiar tale, known as the Vanishing Hotel Incident, has baffled experts and enthusiasts alike. Was it a temporal slip, a brief window into a bygone era, or perhaps a collective hallucination induced by the French wine and sun? Despite numerous theories, the truth remains elusive. The case of the Vanishing Hotel, a baffling paradox, leaves us questioning the fabric of time itself. Our final tale takes us to the reopening of the South Fork Bridge in Canada, 1941, where a man out of time became an internet sensation. In the midst of a crowd captured in a black and white photograph, one man stands out. His attire, his demeanor, his very presence seems to defy the era. This man, dubbed as the time-traveling hipster, has sparked a whirlwind of speculation and intrigue. The photograph is a fascinating slice of history, but it's the man in the center that truly captivates our attention. Dressed in a modern printed t-shirt, sporting a pair of sleek sunglasses and holding what appears to be a portable camera, he seems to be a misfit in the backdrop of the 40s. His attire, starkly different from the surrounding sea of suits and fedoras, is what initially sparked the debate. Could this man be a time traveler? The speculation was rampant. Was this an elaborate hoax, an ingenious piece of photo manipulation, or a genuine case of temporal displacement? Theories popped up like wild mushrooms, each more intriguing than the last. Some suggested he was a man from the future, accidentally caught on film. Others claimed he was a time-traveling hipster, hopping through the decades, leaving behind subtle hints of his travels. Yet no concrete evidence could be found to support these theories. Some argued that the man's modern appearance could be explained by available clothing and technology of the time. The printed t-shirt, the sunglasses, even the camera he held could have been products of the early 40s. However, the allure of the unexplained is irresistible. Despite the lack of definitive proof, the time-traveling hipster continues to captivate the imagination of millions. His image, forever frozen in time, serves as a reminder of the tantalizing possibilities that lie beyond our understanding. As we journey through the myriad tales of time travel, the time-traveling hipster stands as a testament to our collective curiosity and fascination with the unknown. He is a symbol of the enduring allure of time travel and the questions that pervade our understanding of time and space. Despite the debates, the time-traveling hipster remains an iconic image in the discourse of time travel. As we journey back to our time, we are left with more questions than answers. The enigma of time travel, as illustrated by the Philadelphia experiment, the Moberly-Jourdain incident, the Vanishing Hotel, and the time-traveling hipster, leaves us pondering. Each of these stories, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, presents unexplained phenomena that challenge our understanding of time. The Philadelphia experiment's tale of a vanished warship, the Moberly-Jourdain incident's ghostly encounter in Versailles, the puzzling disappearance of an entire hotel, and the hipster who seemed out of sync with his era, all these narratives provoke a fascinating debate. Is time travel mere fiction, or could it be a fact yet to be substantiated? This ongoing debate and our fascination with these stories are testament to the captivating power of the unknown, the unexplained, and the seemingly impossible. While we may not have definitive proof, these tales of temporal anomalies keep the possibility of time travel alive, adding to its enigma and allure.